Hello and welcome to AmakhosiTalks. If it is your first time visiting here, please do subscribe and don't forget to turn on your post notification bell so that you never miss any future uploads here on the channel. Also, please give this video a like to show your love and support and to also help this channel to reach more Khosi fans out there. Well, Khosi Nation, today on the episode, we have quite a few things to go over. First on the agenda, we have to discuss the latest request by PWD Bamenda to have our second leg match postponed. Then again, we will talk about the club's recent announcement where assistant coaches Arthur Zwane and Sheppard were named as coaches of the multi-choice DDC challenge side. We will talk extensively on how that could affect the senior team, considering that we are already struggling in the league. And a little later in the video, we will also talk about how news outlets continue to use our club's name for their personal gain and how that affects us as supporters and even the players on the field. There's definitely a lot to cover today, guys, so let's get right on with it. Now, starting off with the latest developing news, PWD Bamenda submitted a request for our game to be postponed. Now, initially, this match was scheduled to be played today, Friday the 4th, at the FNB Stadium, with the kickoff time being 6 o'clock in the evening. Now, this match was owing to that first leg, which was played at Limbe, Cameroon this past Sunday. Now, reports claim that PWD Bamenda had trouble with traveling visa documents. Now, of course, this news came as a shock, not only to us as fans, but even to our club, players and staff. From the start of the week, preparations were in order and we were well on course and prepared to play the match on Friday as scheduled. Immediately that request was submitted by PWD Bamenda, there was a response from the Kaizer Chiefs communications manager, Vina Maposa, and he was quite clear that at this point of the season, Kaizer Chiefs cannot afford to play the match anytime later other than this coming Saturday. And for me, I think that was a fair and honest response from the club, considering the fact that we are due to play against Black Leopards in the DStv Premiership this coming Tuesday. We've got to have enough time for the players to recover, rest, and also prepare for that match. Now, according to rule number 9.1 of the requirements and organizational aspects of the CAF rules and regulations, the place, date, and kickoff time of the preliminary round fixtures cannot be changed 30 days before the actual day of the match. However, should there be any issues that arise, CAF allows for the mutual agreement by the two teams to have any form of changes to the scheduled dates. Lucky enough, Bameda's request came in yesterday morning, and the request came in at the allowed period of time. Now, this meant that us as the host team were in a position to dictate what happens. As a result, the game has been officially moved to Saturday evening at 6 o'clock. Now, again, guys, I think we are all glad that it did not have to go down to CAF ruling, because what history tells us is that we have never had any favor in CAF rulings. Of course, based on CAF rules and regulations, we would have been granted automatic advancement into the next round had we not mutually agreed with Bamenda to have the match moved to tomorrow at 6 o'clock. So whatever plans you had tomorrow, make sure that come 6 o'clock in the evening, you are well and ready for that second leg match. And now moving on to more club related news. The club recently announced Arthur Zwane and Sheppard as coaches of the reserve team. Now, the team will be taking part in the multi-choice DDC challenge. You will remember that both coaches in the previous season were both in charge of their respective reserve teams, Kaizer Chiefs and Bidvest respectively. But Khosi Nation, I am really confused. Why does it have to be the assistants of the senior team that have to also take charge of the reserve team? How are the logistics going to be handled? For example, if we play a match in Bombela on a Saturday afternoon and the reserve team is also scheduled to play the very same day in the morning, how are the coaches going to fit into that schedule? Does it really make sense to have both of them serve as assistants of the senior team and also head the reserves? Now, I don't know about you guys, but personally, I don't think this setup is ideal for the senior team. Already as things stand, the head coach needs all the support he can get. We also have to remember that Arthur Zwane forms part of that national team coaching staff under Ntseki Molefi. He simply cannot fulfill all these commitments to the fullest. Why not rather have one remain with the senior team and the other take charge of the reserve side for the duration of the multi-choice Diski Challenge? Again, guys, I am eager to hear your thoughts on this matter, as I feel it has bearing effect on the performance on the senior team. And now, guys, there is something that just keeps bothering me in how news outlets continue to use our club's name to sell and get more attention. Recently, I read a news headline which said 10 nominees for the Goal of the Month does not include a player from Kaizer Chiefs. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but to me, it does not make any sense why Kaizer Chiefs' name was even included in that report. This is one of many headlines that we constantly see on the internet and newspapers. Journalists continue to use our club's name to sell stories, and this is because Kaizer Chiefs is the best supported club in the country. My main and major problem with this is that our fans pick up on these stories, and even our players. At the end of the day, it blows things out of proportion, and it also creates unnecessary pressure on the players, the coaches, and the club as a whole. Just a few weeks into Coach Hunt's career at the club, you are already seeing headlines that say he will be sacked if he doesn't win the following match. My plea to you, Khosi Nation, is that let's stick to reliable sources and let's be more aware of headlines that we come across. Follow all the club's official media sites and reliable sites for our club news. In the future, this will help us to stop creating doubt and focus on the team. We as fans must understand that we support the biggest club in the country, and any news that needs to be reported relies on us to go viral. Having said that, guys, I think this is a minor change and our boys should still well be prepared for the game tomorrow. I'm definitely not expecting anything other than advancement into the next round, where we are expecting to play Primeiro de Agosto. As always, guys, do go down to the comment section and leave your thoughts and message of support for the boys tomorrow. And if you are enjoying the content in the channel, remember to give this video a like and show your love and support. Ikhosi, alipheli umoya.